Hey guys, it's Greg. Today I'm back with another video and I'm really pleased to be able to bring this one to you with a statue that I never thought I'd be lucky enough to own. As you can see from the box, it's the Spider-Man Comiquette by Sideshow Collectibles. A really nice box, as most of Sideshow's boxes are. Nice illustrations on each side. And on the bottom is the edition number as usual. I can't remember the edition number. Oh, the edition size is 1250. This is a regular. I can't remember what number mine is. I'll have a look in a minute. Okay, so there's a box and let's get straight into having a look at this amazing statue. Okay, unfortunately, as I expected might happen, my turntable isn't strong enough to rotate with the statue on it. It's pretty heavy. So I'll do a few rotations in a minute. Okay, so moving on to this statue. Like I said at the beginning, I never thought I'd be lucky enough to own this. And to be honest, I never thought I'd need it because if you've seen my other videos, I've got the premium format, which I absolutely love. But since getting that, quite a few people have told me that I need to get hold of the Comiquette because it's so much better. And to be honest, I didn't see how it could be. The premium format is a great statue. But this one popped up on eBay, and I'd like to start by saying a quick thank you to Warren, who sold me this statue. If you've seen my video with the Predator diorama, I also bought that off of Warren, and when I saw this one go up on eBay, to be honest, it was above my price range and I wouldn't have been able to afford it. But as it happens, I was actually doing a job in London, which is where Warren lives, and it was quite a lucrative job. And I sent Warren a message saying I'll be in London on Saturday. Any chance I could come round and do a deal for cash? And he was good enough to agree. And we managed to sort out a really good deal. And, well, I'm just amazed at how good this statue is. Just everything about it, the base, the pose, the sculpt, it really is truly amazing. I'm going to have to send a message to my YouTube friend Yardman5, who a couple of weeks ago asked me if I recommended the PF, and I said yeah, it's amazing, and it still is. But I've got to tell you, mate, that you've got to get hold of this because it's just in a different league to the PF. I didn't think it would be possible. I thought all the people that were saying you've got to get the Comiquette, it's better, they were just saying that because they didn't have the PF. But it's true. This is just so much better than the PF. I'll do a side-by-side a bit later on so you can compare the two. But Yardman, you're going to have to get it, I'm sorry to say. Okay, I'll show you the back of the base. I mean, I'm sure if you know about this statue, I'm sure you've seen plenty of videos already. But the detail they've gone into on the back, you know, which was really unnecessary because who displays a statue from the back? But you can see we've got the inside of an apartment, all the paintwork's cracked, and even going down to the plug socket and the rafters and the foundations in the floor. It's just amazing detail. And even looking at the side, you've got the cutaway, you've got all the cement brickwork. window frame. It's just superb. Okay, I'm just going to have to cut away to another shot because my battery's just about to run out. So hold on one moment. Okay, so battery's back on charge, so I can carry on. I'm just going to show you, if you do get hold of this statue, it's a little bit tricky to put together. I'm not going to take it apart, but I'll just give you a little tip. Okay, there's a peg on this foot which slides in there, and also this whole piece is a magnet. I'm not going to pull it out because it's too tight, but basically when you get it, you want to put the peg on this foot sort of halfway in, and this arm you actually have to pull up slightly. It's a little bit disconcerting because you worry it's going to break, but you just pull it up slightly, and once you get it into the whole thing will just clip back, and it's very, very strong. And the only other part is this hand, which is a magnet, so that just slots in there. So yeah, just bear that in mind. It will go together, but it's just the pulling up of the arm which is a little bit worrying. But as long as you're careful, it should be fine. Okay, so I just try and get a little bit closer for you. I'd say the detail on everything is just superb. The paintwork, the bricks on the front, even down to the tiny web slinger. I don't know if you'll be able to make it out on his wrist. If I get in any closer, it probably won't focus. And even the gargoyle on the base. If I was to have one criticism, and it's only a very minor thing, it might have been nicer if they could have done without the black base at the bottom. Maybe, I know they've done it for support and stability, but maybe they could have done something with that. But it doesn't take away from the statue, it's just amazing. Okay, one thing I am going to do, which I don't normally do, is do a size comparison for you, because it's really hard to judge the scale of this statue, or any statue, if you've got nothing to compare it with. And believe me when I say this statue is massive. I think it's about 2 foot tall in total. So I'm just going to get a can of Pepsi, because everyone knows how big a can of Pepsi is, and I'll put it next to the statue. Okay, so here we go with the size comparison. There's the can of Pepsi, which should be a good scale reference for anyone, and as you can see, at the top of the can of Pepsi it hasn't even got to his foot. And there you go, hopefully that should give you an idea of the size of this thing. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do was just do a side-by-side with the premium format and the Comiquette, because I haven't really seen many videos with the two of them together. And again, this might help out Yardman 5, because I know he's really pleased with the PF, but just I don't know if he's seen the Comiquette in person, but just so you've got a good idea, mate, of the two side by side. Okay, so there's a PF. Obviously he's in a crouching pose, so he makes him a bit smaller anyway than most PFs. And here we are with the Comiquette next to him. I mean, they're both quarter scale, so Spider-Man himself is pretty similar in size on both statues. But as you can see, the base just makes it. I did consider briefly selling the PF because I thought, do I really need 2 Spider-Man statues? But I still love it. Just not quite as much as the Comiquette. So there you go, that's my video of the Spider-Man Comiquette by Sideshow Collectibles. If you have been thinking about getting it and you can get it for a good price, which is getting harder and harder, I would definitely recommend this piece. I mean, it's not only the best statue that I own in my limited collection, but I don't know if I'll ever own a statue that will be this good again. So thanks for watching, and in the next month or so I am expecting about 4 or 5 statues to turn up. I've been waiting ages for all my pre-orders to arrive, and now it looks like they're all going to turn up at the same time. So hopefully you'll check those out too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.